We are live here, not live, but recording. And we're just gonna jump into it. Yes, from both teams. And here we are, number 17. Ooh, excuse me. 17. The John Viper possibly coming out. If Nico and Danny want to run the duelist, but John...
happening at the moment.
What's up, Joe?
Customs
yes,
are happening at the moment.
We did start some customs. This is a drunk version. So some people are doing a little drinking.
Interesting.
And it is very interesting. Jay actually pulled a 20 bomb last game because of it. It was...
Because everyone's drunk?
Well, I wouldn't say everyone, because some people aren't drinking. But I think it's because he is. And he was just playing phenomenally. But pick face here. This is a second map. First map, similar teams, but except John was Sean last time, but Sean had to leave. And Bob's team won. Even with Sean on the other team, it was a 13-9. But the mental game isn't very strong, I'm not going to lie. Bobby going into this only going Marshall as well as not talking to his team. And
choose your
Brendan.
agent.
That's interesting.
Yeah, Brendan, he was not having it either. He died to Jay a lot, and Jay was running the Sky Flashes. But it looks like some organized comps coming out. Matt running the Chamber and Nico opting into the Arena. We might be able to see a possible 2 ops to the attacker side, but interesting comps, some pretty basic comps, I'd say. Arena being played on both teams. A double Sentinel comp for Alex's team on the defense. So they are going to have a very defensive heavy team. So we expect them to get at least 8 rounds here.
Back.
Welcome back. You're just in time for the first match, or second match.
How do I don't know the controls, so I'm a little stupid.
So, 1 to 0 on just all the numbers. Go to each different person. You can see which number they are by looking on the minimap. If you want to go into a free cam view, you just press V. And then you can just
that's all I want to know is free cam.
Yeah, I like to view player models just to
I'm
see
gonna
actions.
free cam. Joe, if you want to watch the free cam, I'm gonna pull it up.
It looks like it's gonna be a B start though.
I'll switch between each.
Only our Alec and Connor holding here. John with the Viper wall.
Which ones are drinking again? Wow.
There's a bunch. Danny's high. There's like half the people here, I'd say, are drinking.
Intoxicated.
Yeah, one for one already going out. Nico getting 1 as well as Matt. Matt also has the Deagle here. Planting on site, 3 versus 2.
Coming through tunnel.
Bobby with the shorty. Bobby is only been going shorty and Marshall all day. Jay going out.
Oh, never mind.
But misses. Bobby misses the shorty shot, but Mike gets it.
Pushing
2
up
on 2
on
here.
Mike.
1 enemy remaining.
Mike gets it though. Nico on this 2v1. He's overhealed, but it's gonna run out.
Chamber?
Yeah, Mike has been
Nico had
loving
a good
the
angle,
chamber.
though. Nico's not looking at the right angle.
He knows that at least one of them's over there.
1 enemy remaining.
Gets 1.
Mike knows where Nico is now, or has a good idea.
Misses. Nico gets 2, and that's his 3rd there. Nico and Matt getting the kills this first round. Good clutch by Nico though. Even though he didn't really know where they are, but gets the kills.
I haven't seen Nico and Reyna.
Yeah, Nico's been running the chamber a lot recently, just running the op, but I guess Matt wanted it, and Nico decides to go for the Reyna here. It's his other strong character. Danny's just been running this Jet back and forth. He's loving it recently, and he loves entering on it, or as he calls it, instigating.
How long has it been since John has played the game?
John, I believe he plays pretty often,
Custom,
but since he's played, like, he hasn't played customs in a while, but I'd say it's been a bit. They make it on the site. Jay just
shot on John.
Yeah, Brendan.
I will say, playing unrated or anything is so much different than customs, because mental is so much different in customs.
I agree.
When you die, it's so much more personal.
Yeah. Oh,
Especially if you
Mike
got
getting the
somebody
kill on.
who's well
There's
known to not
4
be as
marshals, I
good.
just realized. 4 marshals. If they just hold angles, they kind of just win. John making his way up tube. Pops the Viper wall. John knows these walls. A Viper fanatic, some would say. Nico gets one.
I'm gonna see him though.
They're not. They are holding the bomb. They get it, or do they? They do with 0.37 left. What a close round, and then Alec gets the kill. They're just gonna be running these marshals all day, but there is a way to counter this, and they do have the Viper wall to do so. If they just get that Viper wall on the site and just hold angles, they don't even need to hold angles. They can just hold and wait for the bomb and just peek the bomb and spray. Especially for characters like Viper. Like, Viper is just so good on this map, and John knowing how to play her will be so pivotal for them. Again, this is the third round we've seen where the first round winner always loses the second round. It happened both times last game. Alec getting 1 kill with the Marshall, right over the back, getting 2 now.
Why are they still
Spike down B.
They get, Nico gets him though, but Connor gets the overheal with the Phantom. 2 versus 4 already. Nico and Matt still alive. Blinding out.
Last player
He
standing.
gets Matt.
I think to play that right, if you know Alec is there with the Marshall.
Mike knows
I don't know
Nico's
why
there.
they like tripped him, but they like a rotate, just rotate away from Alec.
I don't really understand why they're not, or why they are peeking in the first place, but they are holding really aggressive peaks, but they could really only use this Marshall so well on offense or on defense, because when they're on offense, it's not that good. And Mike, he did say he didn't want to turn into an op crutch, but he might end up turning into one. Nico getting 6 kills.
Looking that way.
Could be a very good game for
He's
him.
going Odin.
Jay does love the Odin, I do admit. It looks like some buys coming out. Brendan buying, trying to get rid of his gun because he didn't want to buy it, but drops it instead. I think Brendan just lost out on a lot of money that he did not want to spend. They push through A through mid. Bobby just holding with the Marshall. And just, there's so many.
No way.
There's no way he can get a pick there. Mike, he does have the ult, but the Viper wall, as I said before, the Viper wall is so good.
Don't see John.
It's a really good smoke too.
Matt gets 1, but Alec gets the retrade on it. It's a 3v3 now. They do not have the Viper wall anymore. Another 1-for-1 trade. They have the op down now.
Player standing.
Alec for a
wow.
third. Very nice kill. But Nico's just going to be playing the bomb here. They get the res, though. Oh, they get the wall out. That's pretty much it. He gets 1, but he's just going to hold it. You can't do much there. Alec just saving that wall. I mean, Alec, he doesn't really know how to play the Sage, but the way he plays it is just so unorthodox that it messes with people. Another full buy coming in.
That wasn't a terrible wall. There's just better places to put that.
Yeah, like putting a wall
Like
for the initial push and stuff like that. Like holding chokes is so much better. But even if you don't get that opportunity, saving it for the plant is just so good.
Yeah.
Sage is also a very good character on this map, but I wouldn't say to the caliber of someone like a Viper. Seeing this Viper will come out.
Let's play.
Matt getting the op. They're probably gonna try to peek above this Sage wall. They break it. Do they know where Alec is? I don't think so. Alec might try to peek the window here, but Matt just moving around left and right. Sets up the trip for behind him. They're just sat at the choke. Matt misses the shot.
It's like,
misses
that's
another.
a pixel.
Spike down B.
Matt needs to set up his
standing.
TPs so he can get out of those situations. But Nico just alone again.
He just forgets that that's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he plays the chamber enough, but I think, yeah, I agree. I think he just kind of forgot. 4-1 now. Nico still at 8 kills, but Alec just has been playing marvelously. Yep, I mean, Matt and Bobby, that's like kind of what it's supposed to be like when you're looking at someone, you're supposed to see how much of their body that they can see of yours, if that made any sense whatsoever. But it's so hard to hit that half head shot. Looks like they might decide to push up here, but
Mike has a good angle on this.
Yeah, Mike has a really good one. If they decide to push the left side, Mike transfers his
Gotta
peek
aim up
over,
a little bit.
but doesn't get the timing. But Danny probably saw him. If they get the flash out, Mike just decides to unpeek it. A bit
They're
odd.
leaving. They're leaving sight.
I don't understand why he would do that. Bobby is now holding the angle. Bobby gets the kill on Jay, but Jay gets some damage out. Danny setting up here. There's now an op and a marshal there. Danny needs to just dash out. Yeah, John just sneaking his way. He's good for a couple here, but he only has the Spectre. They don't look behind him. Oh.
Gotta be fast.
But they're not gonna know he's there. He sees one, he sees two. Oh, but Alex sees him. Does he know he can wallbang it there? I don't think he knows. Unlucky.
Took the wrong shot.
It was kind of bad timing for him as well, because as soon as he went under, they all peeked above him. He also just did not have the optimal gun for that case. 5-1 now. Again, as I said before, Alex's team is a very defensive-oriented comp. If they can get a lot of rounds on defense, it's gonna comfortably set them up for a win.
They also need to get some picks.
Yeah.
On attack here.
If they can get these picks on attack, they're just gonna be able to storm onto site. Bobby's still going with the marshal here. Alec deciding to wall straight up here.
Get out of my way!
Yeah, there it is. He decides to use the wall because the Viper wall is there. Oh, Alec just missing, but they all missed on him too. Connor's good for 2. Connor's really low. John gets 1. He gets blinded, but Mike helps him out.
Down B.
John gets another. Nico on the hard lurk, but he's just alone now. Like, there's not much he can do. Is this gonna be another round for Alex's team? He's going through McDonald's, but while both of them are mid, Bobby possibly catching the flank, but no one's on site. Does Nico decide to go onto site? Oh, Bobby blinds out. He catches him too. And he knows that he's there, and Bobby gets the headshot. Wow, well played by Bobby. And he gets the teabag too. Decides not even to pick up the gun. Even when you're going marshal only, you should have the courtesy of picking up guns so your team doesn't lose money. But Bobby just doesn't pick up the gun. Jack also does the same thing when he goes marshal.
I think it's just because Jack doesn't know that's how the game works.
Yeah, it's very possible. Brendan and Danny both bottom fragging, just like their captain's matches back on Icebox way back when. But yeah, Bobby a bit low in kills here. Connor proving his worth. Same with Nico. Nico having a pretty good game so far. Is going the marshal. Matt gets the kill on Bobby. Alex rotates out quickly, and Nico with the flick shot.
That's a flick.
Very nice shot from Nico.
Good ult.
They get the Viper out. This is almost a secured round, I'd say. If they all just sit in this
Mike is still watching mid long.
If anything, they should try to save here. Bobby saying his game tabbed out.
Yeah, sure.
It's and Brendan possibly typing or possibly AFK. There it is.
John is drinking.
John was drinking when he was on the caster's desk. He was drinking a bit. Connor has the op now as well. They do get the round though with a flawless. Thrifty. Matt getting another one, a thrifty round at that actually, and Matt, Jesus, just destroying him. What a shot! Jesus, what a shot from Matt. They still have this, like, they saved, so they don't have much money, but they decide to overbuy. Never mind, they don't. They decide to keep the money they have now. Matt is able to buy because Matt didn't buy anything. Brendan and Danny with a little bit of banter going back and forth. It's mainly Brendan, though. Brendan low-key talking to himself. 2 ops now. From the side of Alex team. They decided to break the wall. Did they know Alex is on top of it? Connor gets a nice shot. He gets blinded for like a split second. They don't know he's on the wall. If I say it a little bit louder, they might know that he's on the wall because Nico can overhear me. But that doesn't matter now because now they know. 5 versus 3 here. They decided to all push elbow.
They all have an angle on it though.
And they decided to push away instead.
Toxin screen down.
Bobby pushing mid here with this Eagle. Now changing back to the Marshall. Gets the body shot, gets the headshot now after.
Shadows traveling.
Besides the smoke, I don't think they realized that they all crossed before. And John was the last one to cross. They both make their way up into tube. Matt covering the backside.
Mike has this angle on Jay.
Oh.
30 seconds
Bobby
left.
saw him.
Here.
Behind Matt is Bobby.
Last player standing. Spike
Bobby's
down.
gonna get an angle. And he does. Matt almost being able to clutch there, but
I can buy.
7-2 now. If they can secure a good 8 to 9 rounds, this is going to be really good for them.
Let's get the 9-3 curse going.
Could be a 9-3 curse. You never know. There's so many ops coming out. There's adding in it. What?
You want to play?
Brendan just added John and but Bobby just over peeks and but Nico gets the refrag real quick. Nico makes his way inside. He has the ult down. Yeah, very good trade. Lowercase L
leave Bobby
coming up
alone.
Bobby's he's alone on the site.
That's a very interesting strategy.
Yeah, Mike watches Catwalk or whatever this is in here.
They trade 1 for 1. Both Bobby and Alec down. Nico whiffing, but then Danny gets the kill. Nico can E out. He does. Distracting Brendan, taking the kill. E. Sorry, dismiss, but I said E.
It sounded like eat.
Huh? You can eat them out. So they get the cover regardless and get the round. If they can pull out 2 more rounds here, they're in a pretty good position, I'd say. Because they do have that Viper on the defense. If John knows the defensive lineups, I might want to hop in there and tell him before the round starts, but I feel like that'd be a little bit cheeky of me.
Yeah, no.
But I think he'll know his way around the lineups. I hope. There are many ways you can do Viper lineups in this map. A and B have some pretty good defensive holds. I like my one on B. I love playing Viper on this map. One of my favorite characters to play. They get the Viper wall down.
Alec is back up on his wall, and Connor has an angle above the wall.
Danny and Nico pushing up mid here. Brendan now with the op gets John. Finding out so many ops in this game. There's 3 ops and 2 marshals. Brendan sending out his dog.
Brendan still has no idea Nico's to his left. Oh, well, Nico's dead now.
And Nico is dead now. He just slow peeking it. Getting the heal now on Matt.
1 enemy remaining.
Brendan gets it. I low-key do think that Brendan decided to play Sky here because Jay pissed him off. Jay just jumping around. Oh, there. Jay gets 2 though.
Oh my God.
Wow.
He's just running away. He could
That 2
ult
HP.
here.
Yeah.
He does ult. He knows all 3 of them are over
30
there.
seconds
They
left.
decide to push for B, but Jay has his knife out. He was 2 HP.
I feel bad for Jay. But dude,
He was almost able to clutch
Last
there. I
round
think they
in
were
the
trying to
half.
pistol him, but he was so low, so it didn't even matter what gun they
John's
used.
playing under
How did-
Jay right now.
how did these teams make it through?
They were everyone was okay with it, and
This
I
is
think
decently
Sean, you
fair.
saying that is putting down some people.
No, Bobby, Alec, and Connor? and Mike, they're all very good players.
Mike is still a relatively new player, and Connor
Mike
is
is still good, dude. He
Mike,
off-crutches,
okay,
but gets
the only
everything.
issue
Connor
I can
is
see
also a
is-
very inconsistent player.
The
He can
only
play
issue
well,
I can
but
see is that Alec and Bobby are the most consistently good players.
Yeah, exactly. But you have players like Nico who are stepping up right now, as well as this is a defensive comp
These teams
for them. I think you're gonna eat your words. I think when it comes to the round
They're
change
not
here,
bad.
it's
Also,
gonna be much
Sean,
closer.
Some of them are
No,
drunk.
it's just not cool.
Look, if they wanted to do it, you
Considering
can't
what
really
happened,
say anything.
Considering what happened last match,
Hey, I mean, if
no.
they win here, that just proves that John can use his utility better and play better than you. But you know,
Okay, to be fair, John's also
John-
playing much worse than
John is
usual.
on Viper. I was expecting him to play Yoru, but we are playing Breeze, of course. I think they might be able to get this round out, but
John,
try to push
Oh,
through.
John with his
The
pants
1-for-1 though, is there going to be even enough time? No, there isn't. There is not enough time. He's defusing now, but
Player standing.
there's
He
just
gets
not
him.
enough time.
One
8-4
enemy
now. That's
See
the
Danny's little
half.
side-to-side spray.
I think this is
Switching
what the half
sides.
we were expecting, an 8-4 half. I really think this is a not bad
It's winnable.
half. I think it's very winnable because they don't have that heavy entry like Danny on the Jet. They only have that Reyna for the entry, and they
Danny's Jet's
have
actually-
2 Sentinels. They are a very predominantly defensive team. But Alec, you know, he loves to entry on that Sage. Also, they've been running ops and only ops. I think when it comes to Vandal kills, Nico's team might have the edge in this game right now. But like operators and marshals is just so crazy. If they can learn to just not peek the rounds where Bobby has a marshal, I think they can easily win. They're pushing up to Nico. Nico gets one. This misses out. But Brennan gets the kill, 1-for-1. Brennan dogs out. John already took some damage. He knows where he is. He gets a little bit of a good amount of damage out. Sorry. Jay gets one. Matt gets another. But Alec gets Matt. 2-on-2 here. Danny. Oh, Danny gets the dink.
Danny gets a nice shot there.
But the shotgun is right there.
enemy
Look, he gets the headshot. Well played. Wow. He
Wow.
gets the headshot before Bobby can use the shorty.
Danny is.
Well, very well
Danny
played by
hand his mouse
Danny.
and keyboard to someone else at him.
Danny's cruising, I'll tell you.
Still, Danny only has the 6 kills, but
I know.
that was his round. He was able to really show his stuff there, and a
Danny
good
doesn't
start.
know what's up or down.
If they can force out a good round here and not get picked by the marshals that are there, here they come. Marshals are going to be just plowing through for their team. If they just don't
But
peek,
Marshall's on attack is.
it's not as good if you
It's not
don't
the best
peek.
strategy.
They just can't peek. If they decide, hey, we're not going to peek, we're going to force them to go in sight, then the marshals are almost ineffective. And it's like,
We should dare
that's
them
what
to
they
come on
need.
site.
And they're pushing A. John has that Viper wall down. A straight wall. It's not a bad one. He decides to hold his orb. They need to push out here. They have no Viper, and they also just don't have smokes to use. They're about to use them now, but they didn't place them before. Connor gets in. Jay getting one with the Marshall. TP's out.
Good TP by Matt.
Nico gets one as well.
I
Alec
think Matt
really
finally
low.
has one.
And Danny gets him.
Should be an easy defuse.
5
on
versus
2.
2 here. They get the defuse, or are they gonna get the? They hopefully are.
Enemy remaining.
Bobby gets
Matt with a
Danny
little
though.
run and gun.
There it is. There. The Bobby just has no clue where he is, and he's just gonna keep shooting and shooting and shooting.
Team
And
ace.
John gets him regardless.
I want so badly for this team to win.
I'm telling you, man. I think you're gonna eat your words.
They can.
I think they can, and I think they will.
John is underperforming.
It's literally Danny.
A buy coming in, or it was a second round force for Alex's team, and they lost. So now they're left with kind of scraps. Danny deciding to opt in for the full buy here, while the rest of his team is bonus. It's a bit interesting.
Danny's in the clouds, bro.
I'm too far.
He wants it, man. They decided to push.
Oh
B
yeah, he
here.
is
Well,
high. I guess that's all. You know what? I
No,
guess
he is
Danny.
not normal Danny
Danny
right
needs
now,
to be
so-
addicted.
Dude, Danny's so.
They see him.
Not watching window.
Nico gets tagged though. Danny
Very,
dies
very
though.
risky.
Danny having the better gun, but still dies. But Nico gets the blind kill. What a kill! That was really good. It makes his way out of sight. There's only one person on site though, but he
You know what's
has the
crazy?
Vandal.
Half the time, that's possible every time I see a Reyna eye,
Dude, Matt
but
is so
no one
good
ever
with that.
shoots.
Dude, Matt is so good.
Yeah,
with that.
it's a bit odd. But Matt getting a kill with the Marshal as well. John holding this here now. He has to force Bob to get pushed through here. I don't know. Oh, bad timing by Bobby.
We have so.
The Viper smoke coming out. Jay with the Marshal
Spike
as well.
down,
I'm
B.
telling you. Jay with this Marshal. Gets the flash now.
Jeez,
Bobby jumping out into action.
Jay's gonna want that.
But Bobby gets him with the pistol. He can ult. He decides to. They got on A, but
a
they
one-
only have a Marshal and a Guardian.
1v3. It seems Alec is not playing.
Alec is possibly AFK. Just sitting there with a Guardian. Bobby stuck with this Marshal. He's gonna try to play
Oh, here's him.
Cave.
Alex on.
Alex here, never mind. Yeah, you're right. Tries to grab the Vandal here. He hits Bob. There's a lot of Marshals on the board, but Matt misses. Nico needs to give the call, or I don't know if Nico
Enemy
hears him.
remaining.
Nico knows that he hit him. Matt's gonna hold the defuse here. They think he's coming cave, but he's coming mid doors.
Enemy remaining.
He gets one, and he gets two.
Wow.
9 to 6.
I am not
Very,
just
very
your
close
healer.
round.
The AFK clutch.
The AFK clutch. Yeah, Danny again. Probably shouldn't have bonus there and just kept what he had. John disconnecting. He has been having some internet issues. He said so, but he hopefully will be able to come back.
My boys are falling apart.
I think he'll probably be able to, but hopefully soon. That is. He doesn't have a buy. Yeah, he doesn't have a buy now. Matt opting in for his ult. Probably just holding an off angle, thinking that that Matt's gonna peek there, but Matt gets the kill.
Nice.
John's back
Spike
now.
down A.
John is back, but he has no util, no gun. But does it matter? Does the dog see Matt on site? Alec making his way up, but Jay gets him. Matt gets another with a headshot with the op. Misses, moves a little bit, and then Mike gets the kill.
Wow.
That's a Matt's CS:GO. I guess like that's what he would
One
expect
enemy
from
remaining.
CS:GO. Nico getting the kill. They're all on flank. They're all on flank, and they just get him again. The op for in Valorant and CS:GO is much different. After playing CS:GO for a little bit, I realized I love the op there much more, and it's just so much better to use, and it feels so much more smooth. But the op here is very clunky, and even just a one wrong step can send it flying, which, as just showed right there, Matt's shot really went flying and it cost him his life. 9 to 7 though. Full buys all from the side of Matt's team, and almost no buys from the other team. 2 Marshals though. Bob, just keeps going the Marshal every single round.
I've got your trail.
The ult on. Bobby misses his shot. Danny just needs to not peek there. Mike making his way up mid. Backs up. Nico just needs to hold this angle here. Gets one. The overheal. Gets a little bit of his HP back. Brennan on site. Matt gets the kill on Bobby though, and so Nico doesn't die. Brennan just on site. He's on site. Brennan gets the kill.
One enemy remaining.
There we go. Brendan just was able to get on site. John putting his orb on the spike and making his way through. Alec only has the deagle here. If this orb goes down, John might die because Alec is up there. But he drops it. He only has the deagle. He has so much money too. He probably could have bought here. Not gonna lie. John just dumping his util onto this spike. Alex does have time to rotate if he needs. He decides to pass the spike. Misses 3 shots on Danny. Hits one on the body. John swings him. Sprays through. They know
30
the spike's
seconds
still
left.
there. Because Matt sees it. He smokes it off. And then Alec walls it off. Gets the res out. John
One
pushes
enemy
it.
remaining.
That's what we like to see, John. That's what we like to see. He decides to push straight through the wall. 9 to 8. Bob just gonna keep going that
Wow.
Marshall, man.
Matt
And
finally kicking up.
yeah, Matt again, 17-13 as expected. Danny saying Vecna got him. John with a little bit of banter. An op coming out for Alec here.
How's Brendan doing? Brendan not doing too hot.
Brendan, the least kills tied with John, but John is a reliable player. He's not having a good game, but he's a super
Brendan
reliable
probably
player.
the most hours in the game at this point.
He does play a lot by himself these days, but trying to peek Bobby on this op. Down the Marshall. You should not be peeking it. There's no point in getting that the pick.
Yeah, no, peeking B main is just something you
Gets
need to
smoked
do.
off. He's blinded. There's so much is happening. Nico is stuck in such a bad situation.
Nico's got 2 behind.
There's 2 there for him. He gets concussed.
Spike
And
planted.
Connor gets him. Is this the turnaround round? Matt's in. He's gonna get the, he doesn't get the timing on Connor. Matt gets 1. Some of them are damaged still. But they have 2 people holding out on the site. One with an op, one with a Marshall. Matt cannot do much here, but he gets him regardless. They know where Alec is.
Last player
But
standing.
Bobby as well holding there. Jay gets 1 though. Only left at 8 HP. This is impossible. Alec gets him.
Probably could have saved there.
He could have, but they have the money. They don't really need to. 10-8 now. Still, a little bit of a money loss. 2 ops coming in. From
Bro.
the attacker's side.
Dude, Alec and Mike are so op crouch. It's crazy.
Alec, he said he doesn't like to op, and I don't think he's very much op crouch. But and Mike
No, I
again,
think that
such an
opinion's
op-crouch,
changed
dude.
because when I was on his team, he couldn't wait to get his filthy hands on an op.
He's
I
such
don't
an
know,
op
man.
crouch.
He
Oh my
like
God.
Alec. He comes from CS:GO, and the op in CS:GO, as we brought up before, is so much better.
Yeah, it's just way more
Oh,
fun.
but John, he's peeking this angle, man. He can't be peeking. If they just don't peek the angles, they win. They have to force them on the site. Mike
They
getting the
just
kill
play,
now on
like, if they just play,
Jay,
like, judges.
but they get the kill back on Mike. Two people flank. It's a 2v4 though. They need to wall off. They do. They wall off sites. Nico now has the op. They could very well save here. Bobby up top.
Player standing.
Nico bobbing and weaving. Bobby drops off. One there. Nico misses. They just can't peek. It's like they can't peek. If they don't peek, they're
Help a girl
winning
out,
these
would you?
rounds.
Cheers, mate.
They still have 2 ops and a Marshall. Nico buying the Marshall, he's probably gonna end up peeking. With this Marshall, which is fine. Matt close to his ultimate. Looks like a B push now. Danny and Nico on B. Danny sees him, but Bobby just gets him. Bobby's insane with this gun. Jay, good for 1, but Connor gets the kill. That's a little bit of an overheal too. Again, another just like the ops, man.
Mike
Matt
misses a shot
pushing
on
through
John goes back
wall
around
here.
through Spawn.
Oh, Alec missing 2 shots on Matt.
Last player
But
standing.
Bobby gets him regardless. And then Alec gets the kill on John. 12
Match
to 8
point.
now. Match points. Can we see them win another round? This is their bye round. They have 4 ults too. They have the Viper ult just to hold on site, but
Mike has op and his ult active.
That's interesting.
oh, did he activate his ult? I didn't hear.
Yeah.
No, Mike does not. No, that's Matt.
Well, he has.
Matt has the ult. But Matt also has the Vandal. Matt gets the kill on Bobby.
Spike
Almost gets the kill
down
on Alec
A.
though.
Risky repeat here.
Why your team snipes for you? Mike pushing through mid here, but they op. If they can play off of Danny here, Matt just ego peeks and gets the kill regardless.
Matt is
Tuna.
proving that he's the apex predator with the op.
Yeah, but and then Alex is
Well,
gonna there's just so
specifically
many ops.
Chambers.
It is just op to op to op to op to op.
Chambers' ult is very close.
If
to
I
the
was on
CS:GO
either
op.
of these teams, I would be livid. I'm not the best opper myself,
I
but
have to say, I don't think anyone here, especially on attacker side right now, is having fun.
yeah, it's just like
Spike
there's
drop.
no fun in just perma opping. Matt, 2 bullets left in his.
The only counter would be smokes.
Yeah. And
Just
I
more
mean,
smokes.
they only have that
That's
one
what you
wall.
get for playing Breeze.
Making his way onto B, getting the spike down. Brendan is just on the hard flank. Matt gets one though. Setting up the TP. He hears him.
Last player standing.
John left in a 1v2 now.
You will not
They get the
kill my
res.
ally.
Does Alec hear him?
360?
Alec have headphones?
Yeah,
Alec
he
no,
does.
he hears him.
John doesn't.
That's game.
Attackers win.
Alec gets the 4th. 26 kills. Another good one. 13 to 8. Brendan was still pissed after that one as well.
I love Valorant. I love Valorant.